need it. I'm going to start off with the collective spread first before I get to each zodiac sign group. Okay, already cleanse the space, and I'll go ahead and do a layer of protection for each and every one of us, and we'll see what happens in regards to your messages, what you need to know right now. Come with an open spirit, only to the highest good. And let's go ahead and restrict access to any negative vibrational energies, monitoring spirits, and haters, right? All right. Let's see what's going on here for your ancestor messages. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Many blessings to you guys. Oh, here it is. What is that? Woo! Many blessings. Good health blessing. Nice. Okay. So your ancestors want you to know, like, hey, things in regards to your health, your livelihood, is going to start improving. All right. If there was someone in your family, someone that you deem close, near, and dear to you that you were kind of, praying for, or, sending best wishes, I do see good health coming through. Okay. So there is a confirmation in regards to that. Remember, when I do all zodiac sign readings, collective reading spreads, they are general messages. So only take what applies in your current reality, not anything that is not in alignment with your truth. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Anything else? Connecting with their ancestors of the highest vibration. If someone was having issues with conception, I'm seeing you're going to be able to conceive. There's going to be some sort of announcement in regards to pregnancy, okay? If this is not you, then this can be someone being pregnant with the potential of creating a project or something like that, okay? Because it doesn't always have to be pregnancy. What else? But yeah, collectively I was picking up on, a lot of new spirits coming to this new world, okay? When I say new spirits, a portion of them, I feel like they're returning spirits, ancient spirits, of the indigenous lines, okay? So the first are coming back. And then there are new spirits coming in, new spiritual contracts coming in. Okay, some of you guys work with bay leaves. You work with bay leaves, go ahead and do that. You guys recently went ahead and burned a bay leaf, or you've been kind of itching, like, maybe I want to start working with bay leaves again. Go ahead and do that, okay? I do see that that's going to help you to initiate, activate, pull in whatever you're trying to manifest, okay? A lot quicker than you are going to be expecting. So whenever you do this, it's going to take maybe like a week or less than that. Depends on your particular intention, but that's what I'm seeing here, okay? What else? The collective energy, what do they need to know? Okay, 7 of coins. Pay attention to your investments. This is the things that you do for a long amount of time. So this is like when you start binge watching things, when you start putting a lot of money down on things, when you are trying to, let's say, invest a lot of time into something, a lot of effort into something, when you're trying to implement something into your lifestyle. So this is something that you're trying to work on a little bit more. So I'm seeing some of you guys, half of you are actually in the action of investing, saving, learning financial literacy and things of that nature. And the other half of you, you're being guided to work on your lifestyle changes that are going to benefit you in regards to the type of lifestyle you want to experience. Okay. This is a general reading. If you want a personal reading, go ahead and check out my website, spiritualistboutique.com, and I can go ahead and service you there. What's going on here? Here's the more details. Okay, so we have the 7 of coins, the 3 of coins, and the 2 of swords. What's going on in regards to decision making? Decision making in regards to your workplace, your career sector, you working with other people, you allowing other people to help you, and or you allowing others to be involved in something that you are truly invested in. Okay, there's things there, because the Two of Swords talks about either you're avoiding to make these choices, these investments, these changes, asking for help, and or collaborating with others, helping, assisting others, right? Or there's this energy of you're unsure of how to start, how to initiate this, of how to implement this, of who to ask assistance from, who to collaborate with, and things of that nature. So your partnerships, collaborations, this can also be like organizations, nonprofit organizations, companies that you could work for or collaborate with, and or companies that you're investing in. Now we're talking about market, like the market area, like we're talking about, like when you go to Walmart or you go to Costco or you go to Target, or you go, like, so this is like where you're investing your money. Make sure that there is quality for your life, for your lifestyle, that you're not squandering your wealth, that you're actually getting quality. And that's something that has also been shifting. Have you been noticing that you're paying more and more and more, and you're getting less and less and less quality? Go to the places that you know for sure that you're going to get quality. You might not be aware that Two of Swords is like, you might not know. And or the Two of Swords could also be that you're playing like you can't see it, right? So this is like, you got to figure out where you are in this sector, okay? For some of you guys, this could be in regards to a long-term relationship of yours. Long-term relationship, yes, it could be romantic. Long-term relationship could be family related. Okay, it's just something that is long-term, period. Okay, especially in regards to things, say something in regards to separation, separating yourself. Separation doesn't always have to be breakup. A separation could be like, hey, I need boundaries. I need self-love. I need a mental health day. I need a vacation time. I need to figure out my health. I need to figure out my finances. I need to figure out how I'm going to jumpstart this business, because it was a small business and now I want to make sure that I expand, right? So there's something about allowing yourself to grow, but allowing yourself to grow around the right people that's going to be able to continue to feed your mission, your purpose, your goals, right? Your manifestations, whatever you want to call it, your prayers. Anything else? Hello. I am doing the collective reading spread right now first, and then I'll dive into each zodiac group, okay? Bear with me, y'all. All right, some of you guys, you could have petitioned for certain things. Sat there, kind of felt like, is it coming? Is it not coming? I'm not sure. I don't believe in my manifestation capabilities, or I'm not sure if that candle actually went through. I'm not sure if that prayer was heard. I'm not sure if my manifestation techniques are actually working. Whatever this may be for you on a personal note, it's coming this week. So there's things to celebrate. All right, but you definitely did panic. You freaked yourself out for nothing. You freaked yourself out for nothing. That's good. That's good news. That's good news. So you guys may get mail, a package, international mail, something from your wish list, something that you really wanted. Okay. Be careful with that X energy. I don't know what the heck happened in there with that X. Some of you guys, you might not even care about that, but hey, be aware. That's why your ancestors are letting you know. Your ancestors don't tell you things to waste your time. They tell you things to prepare yourself. There was an ancestor of yours that was around you constantly, but they kind of fell back for a particular reason. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? Collective message. That's a lot of cards. Excuse me. Ooh. Time to move to a new environment. Hold on. Something about paying Uncle Sam. So this is like IRS things, paperwork, financial things. Some of you were experiencing some sort of confusion. It could have been spiritual confusion. This was no form of paranoia or anything like that. Not necessarily spiritual psychosis, but could have been some sort of thing that you remained unaware of. 1 second. Okay. It happened again. Your ex came out. Wow. Something about an ex, something about a family member. Negative intentions could have been sent to you, directed to you. Okay. I don't want to necessarily lean on the black magic spectrum of it, but I do want to say negative intentions, right? Um, a lot of people want to go ahead and jump to, oh, it's black magic, oh, it's black magic, oh, people are putting you in jars and things, but sometimes the wagging tongue is very powerful. You can destroy someone's character just by saying some really foul things about them, right? And so there could be some things in regards to that. All right, we have a businessman, could be significant. Place of business. You have no worries, okay? Anything casted against you or anything like that has actually been broken, so you don't have to worry about that. And then we have ask clearly what you want, because you have not, I don't know if like you constantly kind of change your question when you're talking to the Most High, to the Creator, to Source, your angels, your ancestors, right? Whomever you communicate with on a spiritual note, that's who you're getting your messages from right now. They're saying that like sometimes you switch up your questions. Sometimes it's like the questions are a little confusing, and so you need, when you speak to the Most High, when you're speaking to your ancestors, when you're asking for things, even if it's like actual like blessings or manifestations, or if you're just asking for clarity, make sure that you follow through with whatever you said you were going to do for them. Flowers, offerings, a candle, an incense, a perfume, something. Make sure that you are meeting them halfway. You're not just like demanding things, okay? There's something there in regards to that. So let's get one more set of messages, and then I'll go jump into the zodiac sign messages. What's going on here? Any bonus messages, anything additional that they need to know about, anything else. And in my style, I go ahead and I read whatever I read. I have a couple throwdown sessions, okay? So basically, I'll go ahead and I pull whatever cards, I'll say whatever I need to say, throw the cards back in there, shuffle again. If the cards come out a second time, that means that you weren't listening the first time, and you think that message just went right over your head, and they're like, hey, pay attention. All right, cool. Let's see. Whenever you do like live stream readings or a personal reading, and the person is connected to your energy at that time, you don't have to comment down below. If the person's really tapped into your energy, you can ask from your heart and wait for your ancestors to show up in the spread. And they will answer whatever you said. That's how you know the person is not a bullshitter. It's not a charlatan. What's going on here? Hello? I might go ahead and do like personal messages tonight. Probably like, I want to say after 7 p.m. Eastern time. So just have your notifications on. I will definitely do that. And they will not be paid. They'll be donation based, but they, you don't have to pay. What's going on here? Fresh financial start. Nice. Okay. You was worried about money. Don't worry about it. You'll have that new fresh financial start. Fresh financial start can be, yes, a new job, but it could just be a new cycle. A new relationship with money, a new found budget that's going to work with your lifestyle, different, like I said before, something about switching the quality of things, because if you have high quality items, they're going to be durable, okay? So it's going to last longer. You don't have to constantly keep purchasing something over and over and over again. So there's something here about like they want you to be financially functional, so that way it can help the family, okay? Because this is your ancestors, right? Now, they're confirming here something in regards to dark arts. Dark arts has ill intentions, baneful things, so not so nice things that are, being said about you and or projected towards you and or casted onto you, right? They're clarifying that this was broken. Okay, so whatever was casted onto you that was not assigned to your destiny was broken. The results, you will hear signs, confirmations in regards to karma. These karmic results are due because of the black magic, ill intentions, and or dark arts that they were participating in, either purchased or performed against you. When I say purchase, this means that they went to someone that is a professional that knows how to do spiritual workings on people, that did whatever they did because of money being, exchanged, okay? Even after someone was warned not to do so. Then the other sector, for those of you that applied on they performed it against you, meaning they themselves went to a shop, grabbed the candles, they went to a store, they purchased whatever tools that they needed to purchase. You are the innocent party, okay? And this was done with ill intent. It was broken off of you. Your ancestors are letting you know. You are not bound. You are not hexed. You're not under the influence of spiritual psychosis. You're not under the influence of black magic. It's done. It's broken. So stop acting as if you're stuck in the pattern. A letter from afar. Your ancestors. Confirmation. What's going on here? Sending negative energies. So this is what you're experiencing and you're feeling. Some of you guys, you can feel the energy. Some of you guys can kind of suss the energy. Two different things. When you feel it, you can actually experience it as if it were your own. When you clock it, when you can suss the energy, this is more of a clear cognizance, a clear knowing. You just know. Versus you can feel the energy. Two different gifts. Some of you guys may have both. Some of you guys can interchange both from time to time. Some of you guys, you need to learn how to utilize both separately so you could be able to know how you're channeling energy. So there's spiritual gifts of yours that are unlocking, and this is being done because your ancestors are with you. This is why this ancestor is backed up, to see if you can get out of the Two of Swords within yourself. Okay? Again, the person that could be sending these negative energies to you could be a possible family member, possible family ties. All right, again, sending you negative energy. This is a second confirmation. Now they're talking about the ex situation, a little bit more specific there. Possible ex love interest and or ex love romantic partner that you could have experienced. Possibly partners of the ex love interest or baby mom, baby dad energy. Okay, again, this is a general reading, only takes what applies to you. They are jealous of your life. What type of life are they jealous of? Your relationship and or love life, to be specific. That is where they're sending these negative energies to. Now everybody go, oh, that makes sense. That answers my question, right? They still want y'all to be involved with one another. Okay, so if this person is pulling on your energy, they want to be involved with you. They're pulling on your energy. You have been reminiscing about someone. Someone has been popping into your mind as of recently. And it is not because you want to. It is because they're sending that energy to you for you to receive it spiritually. Understand? We're following? We're following. Protect your spiritual gifts so that way you don't become backdoored. You don't become influenced by negative energies. Constantly cleanse, y'all. It's important. Because this is love bombing energy. And this is not just regular love bombing energy. This is spiritual love bombing energy. So this could be love bombing energy impacting, influencing, delaying, coercing the separation of a spiritual connection and union. All right. Yeah, we have a spiritual leech here. So you may need to cleanse your back chakras. Anything going on with your back as of recently? You need to cleanse your back. All right. When I say cleanse your back, you want to make sure you go crown, the nape, the little whoop part, little indent that you put your finger there, that little part right there. You want to go all your chakras straight back down, straight down through your legs. You also want to get your bum area, and then you want to go through the front and cleanse that area too, but you want to start with the back. Okay, some of you guys doing a chakra realignment, a chakra cleanse, a chakra activation could possibly help you. Just depends on the type of spiritual practices you follow, okay? So utilizing things such as dragon's blood, or sage, or the dragon's blood sage, okay, will be beneficial. Dragon's blood is good for protection, is good to bring in money, is good to get the fuck that nasty ass energy of people wagging their tongue and evil eye. It protects you. Sage is sacred. It resets the energy for good things to come in, okay? There's something here in regards to the spiritual leech. The revelation here is that someone has been talking, invoking your name behind your back. And they talk ill about you. And they may have energetically betrayed you, and this is why it's coming up in your spread. We have tourist opportunity or out-of-town experience. Okay, that could be significant for someone. And last message before I get to the zodiac signs. Last message. What's the last message? Taken for granted. You need to do a head ori wash. Cleanse your head. Especially if you've been having nightmares, you can't think straight, you can't make decisions, or the decisions that you're making are not leading to good outcomes, okay? It's like leading you astray. Again, second confirmation in regards to confusion. This is spiritual confusion. Okay. Let's see what zodiac sign is first. 1 second. Let me go get these cards. All right. Here we are. The zodiac sign spread. So who's first? Air signs came out first. If somebody could please do timestamps, that would be great. If not, that's fine too. Air signs, what's going on? You can also do like the crosswatch thing, but just use your discernment. Okay, so if you're dealing with an air sign, then just take what resonates for you. And they're like traits and personality. What's going on here? So there's a guardian angel here present with you. Guardian angel can be someone of your spiritual court, and or a passed away loved one that was given the role to protect you, okay? To watch over you, to guard you. What's going on for air signs? It's an earth sign that you could be dealing with, and or earth sign guardian spirit. You don't have to necessarily worry about certain things, but I feel like you are in a very cautious energy. As long as you look closely at the details, you don't have to worry about anything, okay? Yeah, with this liar energy, as long as you can look closely into the details, you can catch somebody in a lie, all right? Just open up your hearts. It's because almost like when you have heart-to-heart conversations with somebody, you can feel when something's off. You can feel when this person's lying to you, okay? And distance is here. So immediately, your ancestors are saying, you will feel when you need to separate yourself, have some physical space or emotional distance from this particular person, because you're going to feel like they're lying to you, okay? You have fire sign energy. You could be at a distance with a fire sign. They could feel like you're a liar, and or you could feel like they're a liar. Take what resonates. Hello. What's going on here for air signs? Yeah, that pregnancy energy came out. So air signs, you may hear about a pregnancy. You know, I think it was I'm not sure if it was the most recent live stream that I did or the one before that, but I did say something about somebody lying about a pregnancy. So if you have a question in regards to that, you may need to look into that more. Okay? Let's see what's going on for air signs. You have third-party outsiders that are making you indecisive. Don't let other people navigate where you're going to put your money, where you're going to put your time and your effort. Okay, let's see. What's going on here for air signs? What do they need to know? You need to rest. You're not resting. Either you stop resting, you stop praying, you stop meditating, you stop reflecting on something. It's not helping you. Especially if you're in a transitional space. Air signs, if you're in a transitional space, you need to restrict and block access to you in order for you to recover. There's this energy of like you can't recover if you constantly have other people in your energy or affecting you. What's going on here for air signs? No. You need to wait. You need to wait something out. Because like you're trying to suss out a situation. Should I do this or should I do that? I'm not sure if I can keep doing this thing. Whatever this is, you need to wait. Don't commit to anything just yet. Definitely try to sustain the energy. Sustain it. Balance it. But do not choose yet. Do not make sure that you are maintaining your priorities. That's the main thing that you need to focus on right now. Okay? Because there's something here in regards to like you may have not been making the best financial choices and you need to correct them. And or financial investments. What's going on here for air signs? What is that? Yeah, some of you air signs, you may have thought that somebody actually like bound you, like did some sort of binding work. No. It's just like maybe you just have something is like restricted access to you. So you may be searching in the wrong direction. You may be putting the effort in the wrong place and space. Okay? That could be significant for you. Hold on. It's my camphor incense. Okay. What's going on here for air signs? Seven of Swords. What's that Seven of Swords energy for them? Okay, so you've been having issues in relationships. And I don't want to say love life. Let's just say relationships. Let's keep it general. Relationships. Okay? And it has a lot to do with, like, you need a personal reading. Because the Ancestor reading came up for you. The Ancestor message reading came up for you. You're having issues with communications in certain relationships because of what they're in the relationship for. There's something about like being in relationships that cause you to be in competition, either meaning with other suitors, outsider energies, like constantly having like, oh, because I'm with a person that everybody, is attracted to and things of that nature. And that's perfectly fine if you're in a relationship with someone or you're entertaining going out with someone that, is very magnetic and attractive, right? But there's a difference between someone utilizing that energy and rubbing it in your face. That's toxic. That's a strategy that has been used on you in many of your relationships. Many of your relationships, there's been like, you've either been secretly, and not you, but your person. So you would know, you would have to check your shadow. You would know if it's you, if you did have a toxic period of loop of time in which that you did this and you caused this. But some of you guys, this is something that you've experienced, right? Again, so this is a general message. You will pick where it fits. But you've experienced conflict, chaotic relationships where like they will literally come in for a very chaotic chapter and then leave. And then it could be constant in and out and in and out and in and out, or it could just be cycles of certain relationships that you've experienced like this, okay? And that is the love cycle that was broken for you. That's what your ancestors are saying. Like that cycle is broken now. But for some reason, maybe you're so used to that cycle. Maybe you're used to having to identify those types of people, those types of relationships, that it can actually make you push certain blessings away. Okay? So no, you are not restricted in any capacity. It could just be in your mind right now. Okay? Anything else for air signs? Yeah, that 5 of Wands came right back up. So yeah, there is some sort of conflict, whether it be physical, whether it be spiritual, whether it be passion-oriented. Passion-oriented, this is like your passion projects, creative endeavors, things that you create yourself. This comes from your creativity, from your heart, from your hands, right? From within you. There could be issues in regards to that. This could also be, the 5 of Wands could also be playful competition turns serious. Okay? So it's like people can't, yeah, you know this person. There's somebody here that may not be, they may be a sore loser. Okay? And they may be in competition with you. There may be some conflict here. And so there is, again, the numbers are talking to you. The number 5 could be significant. Seeing 5, 55, 555, 55, 55. This requires change. This also talks about trials and tribulations. This talks about the challenges that will be the catalyst to you becoming the best version of yourself or creating the best reality that you would like. Okay? But they're also saying this narrative of like, don't get sucked into, sometimes forgiveness is not reconciliation. And sometimes reconciliation doesn't mean that you have to express forgiveness. Okay? Anything else here? Yeah, because I am seeing that. And some of you guys, there's no problems with your fertility. There's no problems with you being able to procreate. If you've been blocked and restricted from procreating with someone, it was because you're not supposed to have a baby with them. Okay? And for some of you, again, we're talking about spiritual contracts, spiritual relationships, spiritual marriages. Sometimes the babies, and now I'm talking from a spiritual note, not scientifically or medically, right? Sometimes the physical vessel will develop, but if the spiritual contract and spiritual marriage is not developed where it needs to be, basically, if you guys are not where you need to be there for that potential baby, that potential baby spirit will not be rooted in that physical vessel of that baby. So if someone had experienced something in terms of a stillborn situation, trigger warning, and or a miscarriage, the baby walks with you. That is one of your guardian angels. That baby never left you. That baby was always by your side. That's the baby that you feel. Sometimes that could be the phantom kicks that you feel, for those of you that really resonate with that. For others of you, this is a situation of like, there is something that kept happening in particular relationships in your life, and those particular events that did not lead to the potential of a baby's conception, all right, or the actualization of a baby's, like the birth of a baby, it was because the relationship did not fit your divine mission. Okay? It has nothing to do with the spirit of the baby. The spirit of the baby is always going to be with you because that is your child. Understand? Okay. I don't know who needed that, but y'all needed that. Ten of Wands is here. Like, you've been conflicted about this for a really long time. All right, some of you guys are really conflicted about the people that you've actually made babies with, and feel like, man, I feel like I messed up or something, okay? Because I am picking that energy up too. And that's not going to be for everybody. That's really not, okay? Anything else for air signs? And what's going on here with like the struggle of either having to apologize to someone, like either not being able to apologize or not being able to receive an apology from someone? Because there's something there too in regards to that. Because it's causing a lot of spiritual stress. Could even be physical stress. Some of you guys could be having issues with weight gain and or building muscle. Interesting. There's other companies, other businesses, other business partnerships, other financial contracts that you have available to you, whether you see them in your current reality or not, okay? And some of you guys may need a money and finance career reading, okay? If somebody was talking about karmic mail, no. The answer is no. Okay. I don't know what that is, but no, the answer is no. Okay, who's next? Fire signs. Damn, fire signs, you deal with a narcissist or something? You having issues with intimacy? You're having issues with the way someone perceives you, whether someone's sexually attracted to you, whether someone's sexually aroused by you, or whether or not someone's emotionally invested in you, okay? Whether or not someone is a narcissist or they only think about themselves. This was all through Mercury retrograde, fire signs, what the fuck? Trying to experience figuring yourself out, okay? Some of you guys could be dealing with water sign. You have some challenges there. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I forgot to take out the fire sign card before I shuffled. That could have been significant. What am I looking in here for? Okay, fire signs. This is what you don't see. There is someone else in your energy. This person has been spying on you. This person sees your value. This person wants something from you. This person, seeing this energy of, this could be multiple people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and you, that is 7. So that means there's 6 other people that are, their eyes are on you. Okay, someone is definitely communicating about you through, like, about someone else, about something that they have seen. Okay, someone could be pocket watching you. Okay, someone that you may have moved on from, you may have let go, and or maybe the both of you let go of each other. Okay, what's going on here for fire signs? Air sign? You're waiting for this air sign, or this air sign, you're giving this person some time to figure themselves out. Okay, interesting. What's going on here? What is this? Honeymoon phase? Yeah, there's something here in regards to like figuring out whether or not you're good romantically with an air sign, and or an air sign is this person that's spying on you. It is this someone else that could be, you know, wanting this, they're patiently waiting for their turn. Thinking about themselves, narcissist. Date night. Okay, so this is like, I know they're with this person, I know they've been in a relationship with this person, I know they're dating right now, or whatever this may be. It's like, but they're, love spell, they're hooked. They're hooked. There's an air sign that's hooked on you. They'll be back, and then we have no here. Okay. You know, it's giving no, they're not going to reach out to you, they're going to spy on you, right? This is like, I'm going to watch your posts. I'm going to watch your videos. I'm going to scroll on your feed. But I'm not going to double tap. And I'm not going to message you first. And or I'm not going to send that friend request. So this is like, I'm going to silently watch you. Again, something with pregnancy here. Like, maybe this air sign has somebody pregnant, and that came out in their reading. Is this air sign pregnant? I don't know what's going on here. Alright, fire signs. What's going on? Fire signs. What are their messages for fire signs? Heavy drinker. Are you a heavy drinker, fire sign? If you haven't been drinking as of lately and you're not a heavy drinker, or you don't necessarily, you haven't been entertaining drinking, okay, this could be this person's energy. Again, I was picking up someone else is impacting something, okay? Maybe impacting your energy, impacting your frequency, impacting, you know, how you feel about something, all right? Or at least trying to create an impact, okay? Heads up, they got intimidated and they fucked up their chance. This is the person I'm talking about. This person got intimidated by you and they fucked up their chance, fire signs. So this is a person that they need liquid courage to message you. That they need to be in the state of basically almost delirium. If you think about drinking, you have to dehydrate yourself. This person has to become freaking emotionally numb to be real about your feelings about each other. So what are you in search of exactly? Because this person drinks and then they pop up in your frequency and your energy, but they never physically show up. That's what it's feeling like, you know. This feels like a love cycle, boo. All right, signs of karma. Delivery, it's a blessing coming soon. You don't have to worry about things. Fire signs. There's a blessing coming just for you. And it's coming in the form of tears of joy, bursts of emotional happiness. It's a surprise. So I guess I can't tell you too much about it either. Okay. So I'm going to respect your ancestors because they want this to be a surprise for you. It is coming soon. But for you, when it comes to like the signs and confirmations of karma, right, that you will be seeing, fire signs, this is due to the decisions and intentions that were not high vibrational, okay? So due to actions, decisions, and intentions that were not high vibrational, not necessarily wanting the worst for you, right? Like, this is not the equivalent of being unalived and having bad health and things of that nature. That's really, really bad and ill intentions. This is more so like, why did they have that? Why can't I have that? And this is like very, very like immature, like emotionally immature, not necessarily the depths of despair. Okay, so whoever these people are that fucked up their chance with you, they will be receiving some karma because they owe karmic debt because of their actions towards you, because of their decisions in regards to you, because of the intentions that were not high vibrational in regards to you, fire signs. All right. Time's up today. So the karma is happening today. Whenever you're watching this today, it's happening today. Yeah, some of you guys, you may need to cleanse your feet. Especially if you've been having, again, the restriction energy. If you feel like, okay, you know, I'm trying to apply for this. I'm trying to, you know, pursue this goal. I'm trying to launch this thing. I'm trying to obtain this much money to do this thing for this financial project, or I'm trying to start this new brand, whatever it may be, right? And you're seeing that like either it's dragging out, it's taking a really long time, okay? You may need to do a spiritual foot soak to open your roads, okay? If that is not your situation, I'm seeing a situation in regards, so if it's not delay, it may be a blockage. So there's a difference between a road opener and a blockbuster. A road opener means things are not going and flowing as it should. Means that look at it as a dam, okay? There is a dam in regards to your spiritual goals, your financial goals, your life goals, whatever it may be that you're trying to pursue. You need a road opener, foot soak. If there is literally nothing flowing, just stagnation, nothing is working, it doesn't matter what you do, who you ask, what you have done, a blockbuster must be done, okay? In very rare occasions, you may need to do both at the same time. Sometimes it could just be you need to cleanse where you have been. You have been, again, moving from a negative, or it's time to move from environments, was your message, right? And so you could have been in spaces and places that you were not supposed to be in. You could have received spiritual attachments, okay? You could have been partaking in spiritual taboos. You could have been entertaining the wrong spiritual people, okay? Go ahead and cleanse your feet. All right. You want to make it yourself. Do some mint, lavender. You could do the base with Epsom salt, or you could do coarse sea salt. It has to be thick. You don't want it to be fine. Okay. You can throw in there some lemon or some lime, whatever you have access to. And some honey and some sugar. So, because the Epsom salt and the salt is going to absorb, is going to neutralize, is going to protect, is going to absorb anything that's on you into that water. And then the honey and the sugar is going to sweeten your path, sweeten your opportunities, right? The mint is good for refreshing, brand new, right? Again, opening that energy. The lavender is good for removing negativity, but it's also good for the transition to be smooth, tranquil, peaceful, harmonious, okay? And then lemon, lime is good to remove any type of hex that could possibly have been plastered onto you. Anything that could have soured your life will be transmuted into abundance and opportunity and wealth, okay? And that is what I would consider a spiritual pedicure. I don't think anybody says things like that. And they say things like a spiritual soak, or a spiritual foot soak, or something like that. If you hear anything about spiritual pedicure, I said it first. And this particular spiritual pedicure that I gave you a prescription for, okay, that I recommend, it is going to help someone that has been jinxed and or hexed, that their roads or path has been blocked for a series of times, and everything that they have done spiritually and physically has not been occurring and working for them, okay? Everything else is working perfectly fine, especially if you guys have any type of spiritual regalia, spiritual jewelry, anything for protection purposes. It's working perfectly fine, okay? No, I'm not taking questions, not today, like right this moment. Later on this evening, like around after 7 p.m. Eastern time, make sure you have the notifications on. I will come out live and do little mini general messages for each and every one of you, okay? The truth is going to come out, fire signs, in regards to what you already have been having an inkling about, what you've already found out, but you finally get the receipts, okay? The truth is coming out. Your spiritual team may have removed you for a particular reason. So if you were removed from a particular space, I don't care if it's virtual. I don't care if it's physical. I don't care if it happened in your family life, in your friends' relationships, and your romantic life. Okay, wherever you have been plucked up and removed, it was for a reason. And you will know pretty soon. That's a closed book on that. You will know pretty soon exactly why. All right. Let me go ahead and grab some of these for you guys, and then I'll move on to the next group. All right, means of celebration. There's many things for you to celebrate. There could be a family of yours that their birthday is coming up within the next 3 months. I just had a knock on the door. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. 1 second. Alright, y'all. This was significant. Who's not interested in saving money? Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming in hard. Who is not interested in saving money as of recently? Because you want to be celebrating and partying and all that. Because you're so emotionally satisfied. Because that's significant. What's going on here? Look up ways for you to save money on electricity. Okay? What's going on here? What else? For fire signs. Yeah, you have a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of things for you to celebrate soon. And this is the energy that's coming in. For fire signs. Anything else? What is that? Spiritual communication. Finances keep growing. You're healing at the moment. That's good. Some of you could be a working parent. Make sure that you balance your emotional and mental health and your work life. Okay, angel number 111. That's how everything is going to stay in the energy of flow. There's an ancestor of yours that will be present, literally walking with you at the hip for the next upcoming 3 months. So this will be the best time for you guys to do ancestor veneration work if that is your spiritual practice type. And or, you know, this is like praying for your ancestors, doing an offering. Some of you guys, you may not have altars. You may not, that's not your cup of tea. That's perfectly fine. You might not want to do that. This will be the best time for you to go to the grave site, lay some flowers there. Okay, I know that I have many of you have many walks of life and you practice things differently, and that's perfectly fine. I'm speaking to you in terms of where you are, okay? So when you get these messages and you start saying, man, you know, I gotta go to that grave. Oh yeah, you know, I've been thinking about starting a little table, a little altar. Maybe I just want to do something with crystals. Maybe I just want to do something for this passed away loved one. This is your conference. This is your confirmation, okay? Like there's no reason for, just because you don't know how to, learn, you know, research, do things out of love and respect, and it will be taken that way, okay? Especially if you are the generational curse breaker. So like the last lineage didn't do it, and so the one before might have been doing it, or the one before that may have been doing it, but the last one didn't teach you how to do it, and so you had to teach yourself, and or find people like me, spiritualists that will be able to give you messages, be able to tell you like this is the type of baths that you need to prepare. This is how often you need to prepare for this bath. This is how often you need to cleanse your space. These are the different ritual tools that you would need in your home. Sometimes it may be smudging. Sometimes it will be aromatherapy. Sometimes it will be crystal healing work. Sometimes it will be going to the actual water source, going to the mountains, going to the river, going to the waterfall, going to the ocean, and connecting back to Mother Gaia, right? And connecting back, giving all that energy back to Source, so that way Source can obtain it, and that way you can walk free, okay? So yes, whatever you've been thinking about, yes, you've been making the right choice. Don't worry about it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and switch. Let's see who's next. Who is next? Earth signs. What's going on here for earth signs? What do they need to know for earth signs? Date night. So you might be wanting to go out a little bit more with your person, all right? Or your person could want you guys to go out more, all right? Date night, I don't really like this image because it always gives like, oh, it has to be like going out for food and drinks. It doesn't have to be that. It could be having intimate time. So intimate time is completely different from sexy time. Intimate time is like when you open up and you guys talk about your feelings and you talk about what's going on with you mentally and what's going on with you spiritually and the new things that you may have started to learn about yourself, or the new things that you guys want to do together and explore together, or the places that you guys want to go together and experience together. That is intimacy. Intimacy is when you become raw and show your parts, the parts that you try to hide away from everyone else. So there's something here in regards to either you want this from your person or your person wants this from you. If you are someone that is single, this is something that you need to be looking for when you're dating. Okay? Anything else here? Because that's what's going to grow the love. That's what's going to grow it. Because you are individual people, and when you come together, the relationship dynamic is like 4 times stronger because of who you are as individual people. If that makes sense, okay? So what's going on here for earth signs? Ooh, what's that? Yeah, open up your heart. There's something here about like not being scared to love or be loved. Manifest. Yeah. And we have a love spell. Some of you guys, you could be kind of a little obsessive when it comes to relationships with your person, and or your person could be a little bit obsessed with you. Okay. And I'm not talking about unhealthy obsession either, because of open up your heart is here with manifest. It's giving lighthearted energy. It's like I'm so in love with you. Like I could fall in love with you, and you could be the type of person that falls very deeply for someone, and before you fall very deeply for them, you want to make sure that they are a well-rounded person that's going to fit you in your life properly. Okay? Anything else for our signs? When you say things from your heart, not from the pits and the depths of despair and anger within you. Say it from your heart, from love, because you want to experience it, not because you want to get rid of it. There's some sort of energy there in regards to that, okay? And then we have honeymoon energy. So yeah, earth signs, if you're in a relationship with somebody, it's time to spice it up. Like it's time to switch up the date night routine. It's time to go to new places. It's time to, I don't know, there's something here. And I don't really think that has anything to do with your sex life, no. This is like, for those of you in a relationship, this could be like a relationship getting stale. Give it some time. Alright? It's like there are many moving parts in regards to your love life. And so for those of you that are single, it could just be like, you know, it's nice and all to go on dates and to travel and stuff like that, but when the person's not going to stick around, what's the point of you opening up, right? So it's like that energy. You want to make sure that before you go and you start traveling, you start spending big money, right? You want to make sure that you can just have a very intellectually, emotionally thriving conversation with this person, okay? Because there's something here like about moving on from not being emotionally available, and or moving on from constantly dating emotionally unavailable people that only want the good, the happy times, the picture worthy social media times. You get what I'm saying? It is a gamble. It is. But there's something here that you may need to let go of that is not allowing you to have or experience the type of love life that you aspire to have. Okay? And that has nothing to do with, like, the person. I don't really feel like it has anything to do with the person. What's going on here for earth signs? For earth signs. There's something here in regards to follow through. Yes. You need to plan more, take action more, take the lead. So this is like, you may need to initiate making the date plans. All right, you may need to initiate making the first move. You may need to initiate saying I love you first. You may need to initiate talking about how you feel about the person first and shooting your shot. There's something here about taking initiation. Because the King of Wands is like someone that is extremely sexy, extremely passionate, extremely driven, but they follow through with it. They know how to utilize it. So it's like you utilizing your sex appeal to attract what you want, whatever you've been asking for. All right, pulling all the stops is what I'm hearing. Pulling all the stops. I don't know why I'm looking at this, but like grooming the way you say things. This is being careful, like how you express yourself. Yeah, the Eight of Swords is here. Some of you guys, this is like the self-imposter syndrome. This is giving like you don't feel like you deserve a particular type of relationship, self-imposter syndrome, or you feel like somebody doesn't deserve you in a particular type of relationship, and that is self-destructive. So on one end of the spectrum, we have a certain type of earth sign that is self-destructive when it comes to opening up emotionally, and it's not because that they're not doing it consciously, because the King of Wands is like, you know exactly what you're doing and why you're doing it, and you can do it well. So that means that you can push people away very easily with what you say and how you act, and you know that very well about yourself, but you do it anyway, and it is a strategy to protect yourself. And this is why there's no progress in the romantic sector. And this could be whether you're single or you're in a relationship. So this is what's causing the problem. That Eight of Swords energy is like you're doing this to yourself, and you're not even realizing you're doing it to yourself, but you know that it's a part of your characteristic. Like, you know it's a part of your personality. So there's something in regards to your personality that's clashing with the type of love life that you want. And it's like this defensive energy. And so a lot of times it has something to do with you having to ground yourself. This is like, yo, I have to kind of check myself. Like, is this coming from me? Am I just overwhelmed right now? Do I have a lot on my plate? Am I just mentally fatigued, right? Am I burnt out? This is the things that mess with your love life. And then, like, it kind of can emotionally unstabilize you in your mental health. Has nothing to do with any type of mental instability. Okay? It's just like how you operate. What's going on for earth signs? So you may need to ground your energy, and grounding your energy in regards to the defensiveness. Grounding it means you have to be aware of where it's coming from. Like, okay, am I being defensive because I've been constantly thinking for like over 5 hours, and I just want to shut off my brain, right? And so sometimes overstimulation, energetic overstimulation, spiritual overstimulation, emotional overstimulation, technological overstimulation. Maybe you're someone that gets overstimulated. Maybe you're someone that likes small private settings. Maybe you're the type of person to be like, okay, if I'm going to go on a date with somebody, I want to make sure that it's not at the busiest hour. I want to do brunch. I want to do something that, you know, like there's not going to be a lot of people. I might need to reserve an area, space for me and this person. And, you know, it doesn't always have to blow the bank, but it's something about just you and I. Me and you. Right? And whatever this energy is that is not yours is coming from a karmic female, and this is why you have to ground your energy. Anything else for earth signs? Yeah. This is someone from the past. Someone that could have known you when you were younger, okay? Ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend energy. someone that you have recently been thinking about in the past 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, okay? Um, you could have changed your perception of this particular situation, this experience, this past relationship, okay? You could be separated, meaning you're no longer communicating, you're no longer talking. There could have been a grief situation that could have taken place. Someone could have hurt someone's feelings in regards to something, okay? And or there could have just been a disconnection, okay? That Ten of Swords, I don't know, Earth signs, you definitely need, I would recommend like an egg cleanse and for you to cover your head for the next 3 to 5 days, okay? I would do an egg cleanse and then cover your head with a white cloth, a white do-rag, if you're female, masculine, all right, you would know. Egg cleanse, white candle. Cover your head with a white piece of cloth. White shirt or dress for the next 3 days. And if you can't do it for the full 3 days, in terms of clothing, you have to cover your head for the next 3 days and try to wear light colors. Stay away from gray, stay away from black. And if you have to, for whatever reason, see how like I'm wearing white, but I have a little bit of black, that's perfectly fine. If the whole is white, the white is going to open up your chakras. It's going to open up your energy because you have done the cleanse. It's going to open you up to good energies and good spirits. You want to then follow up with doing a spiritual cologne like Florida water and or rue if you've been feeling really heavy. In tranquil energies or monitoring energy, you want to use rue. Any financial blockages and things of that nature, you want to use rue. Whenever you use rue cologne, follow up with Florida water because rue is a bitter herb, so you want to sweeten it up after that. Again, covering your head is going to help you, especially when you go outside, when you're interacting with other people. It is like a filter. It filters out what you are downloading from spirit and what is invasive. So it also blocks the energy. What else do I want to say to you in this time for you to be a little bit more satisfied in your life? I also want to say that there's going to be times that past energies come in and try to disturb your life and try to delay and or cause some sort of disruption to your life. Do not give it energy. When I say giving it energy, do not get defensive. Do not get triggered. Do not react out of the state of panic, out of the state of fear, out of the state of anger, of resentment, of pessimism, because those are lower vibrational energies, and spirits love those energies. They like to eat it up like candy, like kids like eating up candy. Yeah, so you want to make sure that you only welcome in good energies. When you're cleansing the home, you want to also make sure that you don't say negative things in the home that you just cleansed. You don't want to, you just cleansed out a negative argument, or maybe you had, sometimes it might not be in the home. Sometimes you were having a conversation in your house, hee hee ha ha, video chatting, blah, 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 right? And that energy is still in your home. You get what I'm saying? Still in your bedroom, still in the hallway, still in the bathroom, whatever. Get it out. All right. And when you get it out, there's many different ways for you to do this. You can do sweeping with salt, doing floor sweeps, floor washes. You're like, well, I don't know what to do. Well, guess what? The basic one that I can give you right now, get some pine salt, get some vinegar, get some ice. Go put it in a bucket. Go grab your Fabuloso, whatever you want to grab so you can get your smell goods. Throw it all in a bucket. That water got to be cold. Cold. Okay? And then, of course, for those of you bleach lovers, you can throw a little bit of bleach. Not too much. Don't go crazy. Okay? But go ahead. Boom, boom, boom. And cleansing. That's wiping down the walls, wiping down the windows, wiping down the doors, okay, front and back, getting all the corners, getting to your closets and the little corners in the back, all the darkest spots. Go ahead and do that. And I guarantee you that within the next 5 to 10 minutes of you starting to do that, you're going to start feeling heavy.
like if something's like pushing you down. That's when you want to start opening all the windows, all the doors, and really get in there. Because that means that there's something around you that is actually causing this spiritually. But you can still get rid of it. All right? You don't have to spend over $5,000 to cleanse your home and cleanse your physical body for you to be spiritually protected. Divine loved one. Okay? So yes, things from the past can impact you. But don't let it control your outcomes. Don't let it control your lifestyle. Okay? Any more messages for Earth signs? Oh, and another thing is, you have to believe. You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to spray this. It smells good. It worked. No. I invoke the energy of rosemary and cinnamon. The spirits of those herbs will assist me at this time. They know what to do as they touch me. As they touch the space, it is done. Do I have to say Ashe? No. Do I have to say amen? No. Do I have to do all this elaborate prayer that it has to be step by step by step? Like, no. I called it in because it's in me. It's in my power. It's in my voice. And I invoke it. And sometimes the most powerful thing is a whisper. When you go and you grab a candle and you whisper into it, this is what you're going to do for me. Secretly, you're going to protect me from anything that I can't see behind my back. From anything that I keep blinding myself to. And then you invoke that, you whisper it. You make sure that you cleanse that candle. You could do the spray, you could do the sage, you could do whatever you want to do, bam, bam, bam. You done? Light it. Sit with the energy. Stare at the candle. Give it energy. Some of you guys, you don't know how to do that. Breathe onto the candle before you light it. Your life force in the candle. There, you connected. Some of you guys, I don't really want to do that. It feels a little weird. All right, rub the candle on you. Rub the candle on you all over. That's the problem. You have problems with your hair? Rub the candle on your hair. Rub the candle all over your body. You have a specific area. You have issues emotionally. You have issues with the things that you're saying in your head. You have issues by listening to the wrong people or listening to the wrong spiritual downloads. You're having at the wrong things. This is how you cleanse. Okay? You have to cleanse because you believe that it's going to work. You're not cleansing because you're listening to me telling you to do it. Do it because you believe it. Do it because you believe what your ancestors believe. Do it because you know you deserve to be cleansed and protected and free from spiritual malicious energies. That's why. You'll see a big difference. I promise you. Okay? Last messages for Earth signs. Last messages for Earth signs. Yeah, you need to heal. The Three of Swords is not just about separating. You're really good at separating yourself. You're really good at pushing people away when you're hurt. That's fine. But the thing is, it's like, sometimes it's not just about, oh, I'm just going to stay away from the drama. I'm going to stay away from people that talk shit. I'm going to stay away from, all of that. Then how would you know that you're around the right people if you're constantly in this emotional walk away, emotional disconnection, emotionally unavailable energy? And then you're craving for someone to pour into you when you're constantly walking away, when you're constantly putting that emotional block up. Look at this. The last time you walked away from someone, this has been the energy you've been sitting in. The King of Wands. And you know it. You know this is exactly how you acting. And that might be something that you don't want to change. The struggle is almost over. Okay? But it's like, do you believe it? Because you will also manifest the things that you believe that you're supposed to be experiencing. So, things from the past. Do you believe that whatever happened in the past Whatever is, because the Six of Cups can also be like reminiscing things that have been on replay in your head, okay? Things that did not happen this week, didn't even happen in the past 6 months, is running rent free in your head. This is what you have to emotionally disconnect from. Not emotionally disconnecting from someone that wants to be emotionally open with you. Okay? So yeah, some of you guys may need to burn incense at the altar as well if you have one. And or this is the best time for you to cleanse when you do have an incense burning at your altar. Okay? Last message. Sometimes you're gonna have energies that are around you that you can pick up on. So you're someone that you can pick up energy very well. And so you can pick up when someone is genuinely happy and that their laughter is real. And you can pick up when someone is forcing laughs. You can pick up when someone is emotionally disconnected from you, when someone's not pouring into you emotionally, okay? You can also pick up when someone is trying to outwit you, outsmart you, and or manipulate you through seduction. That's funny. Um, you what you don't know here is that oftentimes you can also pick up the same types of energy of people that you don't even know. You could feel all of these things in regards to people that you don't even know. And so you could be sitting in front of somebody and you're sitting here thinking, wow, this person feeling all this energy in front of me. And it ain't that person, it's somebody else that you're picking up on. Someone that you might not be tied to personally. Someone that could be in the same vicinity, meaning within around the maybe 10 to 15 feet from you, okay? Maybe the same area, maybe the same building, but it's not that person. And so you need to master, this is what your ancestors are saying, you need to master when to emotionally disconnect because you're protecting your energy and or you're channeling energy. You need to learn how to disconnect from old people, from old lifestyles, from old situations, from old environments, from old patterns and old habits. I just feel comfortable by pushing people away is not going to get you the love lifestyle that you want, and or it can actually make everything crumble. And you can actually self-destruct something very beautiful. Do not do that to you guys, to yourselves, okay? Do not do that to yourselves. You need a confirmation on the friend? No, they're not a true friend. They're not a true friend. That was your confirmation. Okay? And so water sign is next. Water sign. I'll get out of here. And I'll be back after 7 p.m. Eastern time. So keep your notifications on if you guys want a little free general message later on today. Okay? Thank you for those of you that are new subscribers and new watchers. Alright, let's see. Water signs, what's going on? Date night. Damn, like what's up with this energy? Everybody like trying to go on a date? So either you're dating someone or someone wants to date you. Oh, somebody wants to date you. Okay. So someone's interested in you. Somebody could be looking at your profiles to see your relationship status. If your relationship status has changed, okay? And or if you're entertaining someone and if you're like, for some reason I heard if you're vlogging about it. So posting video logs about it. Liar, okay? There's somebody here that's trying to suss out a situation on whether or not who was the liar, the person that they're dating, or you. Okay? For some of you guys, this is you. You're trying to figure out, like, if the person that's spying you is the liar, the person that lied to you about a third-party dynamic, led you on to thinking that you guys were going to be dating and you were going to be exclusive, and then they ended up ghosting you. It's that person. Someone else? Yeah. So another energy that I'm picking up here is there could actually be like a third party. So that means like let me read it this way. Water signs, if you're in a relationship and you're with somebody The person that's spying on you is with someone else, but they're trying to check if you're with somebody else before they slide into your DMs and leave this other person. And they're going to lie to you about it, okay? They're in a commitment. And they could be trying to sabotage you starting a new relationship with someone, or how deep a relationship gets between you and somebody else, okay? And they're trying to sabotage this. What's going on here? They'll be back. Yeah, this is someone that you know. This is not someone that you don't know. All right, this is someone that you know. You already dated. You already dealt with. You already know they're a liar. You already deemed them as a liar. Okay, they're trying to come back around. Anything else? Gold digger. Honeymoon. Who did I get that gold digger energy from? You could be dealing with a fire sign, or the fire sign is a third party. Like the fire sign is the person that this person is dealing with, and they're spying on you to see if you're with somebody, okay? If you're happy, because that honeymoon is like, are you happy with them? Like, are you happily married? Are you happily in a relationship? Or are you just vlogging like you are pets? You might have a pet name with this person. You guys have pet names for each other. This person, water sign energy. Okay. So that is you, this earth sign energy. Okay. Wow. Okay. Water and earth. Okay. One more. It said no in regards to that earth sign. I don't know what you just asked about that earth sign. No. Divorce. One more. Intimacy. Health. Okay, so a lot of people that are watching you, they either want to get in a relationship with you, and or they're trying to get out of a relationship to be intimate with you again, okay? So that's why they're spying on you. Water signs. Some of you, you're actually spying on the same person that's spying on you, but the both of you guys are in relationships or entertaining someone else. And you both have a poker face right now. You're acting like you don't care about each other, but you do. What's going on here? Water signs. Write the petition. Burn it. You'll receive the manifestation in less than 5 days. Some of you guys, in less than 72 hours. What's going on here? Some of you guys, you already did this 3 days ago. You're going to get it today. What's going on here? A new relationship that could lead to pregnancy? Holy crap. Water sign. You know who got pregnancy a whole bunch of time? Air sign. Are you... What air sign? Are you entertaining air sign? Or is the air sign spying on you? Yes, you made some sort of right choice, I'm saying. Yeah, wish for my 3 of cups. That ace of cups, that ace of hearts, the 9 of hearts, and the 3 of hearts, that looks good. Water sign, that looks good. That looks real good. That's like, I finally get what I want, and I get to tell everybody about it, and we're getting to celebrate about it, okay? That's that energy. But you have to walk away from anything that puts you in lack mentality and or puts you in the impoverished mentality and or lifestyle. Okay? And this has something to do with the people that you have around you, work with, group situations, collaborations, partnerships. Okay? Could even be business related or family related when it comes to your emotional satisfaction. And celebratory times, okay? Anything else here? Your family will be more satisfied if you hold on to your resources. What's going on here? If you spiritually allocate them wherever they need to go. The anxiety is coming from you sussing out someone's true hidden intentions. That's not your anxiety. So you're picking up on someone's anxiety because someone has, they're hiding their feelings from you, okay? And so this is why you start getting like, I don't want to say panic attacks, but you kind of feel like this is almost giving like dry heaving or like really heated or really like emotionally sporadic, like manic. Blocked and restricted is here as well. Yes, someone's restricted access to you. Yes, they're blocked. There's something here in regards to they lost an opportunity. They lost access. They can't do anything else. They can't confuse you any longer. They can't emotionally manipulate you any longer. This is another confirmation of burning an incense at the altar, okay? Alright, let's clear the space. 1 second, because I think I dropped a card. Yes, I did. What is that? Someone has more power than they think. This is this energy of like someone thinks that they may be unexperienced or they might not be well trained enough to identify themselves as a witch or identify themselves as a magician or a magi, but you are. You have enough experience now to say that you do have your own magical powers. Because you do. Okay? What's going on here? For water signs. Okay, Reiki, and this is about the energy that you've been feeling. I told you about this anxiety that's not yours, that you're feeling, okay? This is going to help. You do an aura cleansing. You do a chakra healing. So that means that there's certain chakra centers that need more energetic healing than others. So, you know, some chakras may be perfectly fine, and then maybe you have like 2 or 3 that you need more healing on, okay? This is going to help with energy rejuvenation. So this is intense Reiki energy healing that can help with cord plucking, the removal of energies that are from external forces and or projected energies and or entangled energies, meaning you are entangled emotionally, psychologically, and or spiritually with someone. You need to be untangled and remove their energy, especially if it was toxic and or not beneficial for both parties, okay? Because I'm not the type of person to be pointing the finger at just one party. It really does impact both. Will help you and help them to stop being so toxically attached to one another, okay? So yes, that will be considered an aura cleansing. I do have a package like that, if you guys are interested in that. It also comes with a full aura report. So you get a full report about everything that's going on with your auras, things that you can continue to do, to continue cleansing after the Reiki session, as well as the types of crystals that will help you in your healing journey. You need to be open to receive from others. So that means that you could have a blockage in regards to your heart center, okay? Either your heart center is halfway open or it's completely blocked. And that will make sense with the cord plucking, all right? So you may have emotional cords and ties, emotional energies that are not yours in your heart center, causing this anxiety, causing you to react in the energy of anxiety. And this is projected by your ex, could be projected by certain family members. It just depends on your particular scenario. You will know what impacts you the most at this time, okay? For those of you that you provide services, I see that you will be blessed, okay, through social media platforms. It may not be YouTube. It may be a different platform that you will be receiving people booking your services and or people giving to you, okay? Whether that be energy, money, funds, donations, assistance, sharing, love, okay? What is that? being replaced by something that is much better and of your vibration and frequency. So yeah, that's going to help you. So the Reiki is going to remove whatever is not yours, okay? And again, remember, y'all, if y'all don't do Reiki, but you may be doing egg cleanse and stuff like that, or if you don't do egg cleanse and you do spiritual baths, or you do spiritual baths and you do Reiki, everybody's different, right? So whatever you do, this is the intention. The intention is to remove unwanted energies, projected energies, so that your energy can rejuvenate, so you can feel refreshed and amped up again, okay? Because I do see that that's going to help you. Anything else? Visitor to your commercial establishment. So this is definitely for those of you that are working. You have a pop-up shop. You sell things, okay? This could be the place that you work at, okay? For those of you that are social media content creators, this could be the other social media platform, not YouTube, but the other one, all right? And then we have sending that energies. They are envious of you, possible colleague or coworker. We talk about commercial visitor, commercial establishment. If you guys work virtually, then we're talking about competitors, someone that could be in the same line of work as you and or has the same position as you, all right, has the same financial business contract as you or something like that, all right, possible business competitor energy, possible rival and or enemy vibes, okay? So that's where the negative energy is being projected. That negative energy, yes, when I reference negative energy, I mean evil eye, okay? Because that is exactly what that little dot is. That's evil eye, all right? The negative energy is being sent through your finances, through your financial goals, maybe from work or maybe from someone that does the same line of work as you, close book. On that, all right, you guys, I will see you guys soon. I have to like go back and watch all of this and try to do the timestamp, so bear with me. It might give me like 10-15 minutes to do that. So the video might disappear. Just give me a couple of seconds. You might need to refresh, so that way, because apparently when you go on live stream and then you get off, they immediately put it on private. So I have to manually put it back on public, all right? So give me a couple seconds. I'm going to go get something to eat, and I will see you guys again around 7 p.m. Eastern Time for the personal mini general messages. Peace.